Ocean Oldies from 7 to midnight. Ocean Oldies on OBM. Ocean Oldies with Joe Stevens. Ocean tip-wop tip with tip-wop tip, tip-wop tip, tip-wop tip, tip-wop tonight on Saturday night. Tip-wop tip, Ocean Oldies with Joe Stevens. Ocean Oldies on OBM. Ocean Oldies on Saturday night. Ocean Oldies on 7 to midnight. Ocean Oldies with Joe Stevens. Ocean Oldies with Joe Stevens.
Here at 92.7 WOBM-FM. Okay, we're in business right now. 92.7 WOBM-FM, now originating from Studio C. Ocean's Oldies. Hi, I'm Joe Stevens, and I can guarantee that there are just certain things that are always to be expected in life. Death, taxes, jets will probably fold tomorrow, and every Saturday night you'll hear the remaining few on Ocean's Oldies, because the guys do a lot of the breaks after the hour. The little thing we just heard coming into our segment now, of course, was the remaining few, and we welcome the guys here for maybe about the 10th time or so, I think, that we've had the remaining few here. And gentlemen, I think we should do first, right off the bat, get it out of the way early. Okay. Let's say hello to Alan Bunny.
Hello. Hi, Alan Bunny.
Okay, good. Now we got that. Now we're all set with that. And we can now continue along. For those of you listening to the remaining few for the first time, I guess we got together with the remaining few. It has to be about 8 years now or so. The group had an LP called Eternal Echoes. And Len Lusky, lead singer, brought the LP down, and we played it on the show, went to see the guys perform, and since then they've been visiting Ocean's Oldies. When we get a chance, we go out to visit them, and we appreciate this chance to greet the remaining few once again. And we'll start off with Len. Len, welcome back.
Thank you, Joe. It's a pleasure being here.
Okay, and why don't you give us some background on what the guys have been up to? What kind of summer has it been for the remaining few?
It's been very busy for us. We've played in this area for the whole summer down at Gabriella's on the golf course at the Bailey Golf Course. And we've been traveling up and down the state of New Jersey. And that's where we're at right now.
You guys were at Bailey quite a bit during the summer. Okay, do you enjoy playing that type of outside venue on a summer night? Or?
Yes, we did. Yeah. It was really enjoyable outside. People had a chance involved. It was really a lot of fun. They're making faces over here like they're being cold and all that. We got wet once.
Right.
That's all.
You almost got hit with a golf ball.
Yeah.
I want to introduce also the other gentlemen who make up the group. Len sings lead on most of the songs, and every now and then songs like Blanche and When We Get Married. Rick Summers sings lead for the Rick, I imagine you'll be singing lead on a song or two this hour?
I'll try one.
Okay, great. I think the remaining original member of the group is Jimbo Tierney.
Present.
Okay, Jim, still there. You are now the one remaining.
The only remaining.
The only
fewer and fewer, and I'm the only few.
And you're the one original member. And it wouldn't be a visit unless we'll let you do this a little bit later on. Once again, talk about the origin of the group and how the group got started. And since now you've got to be the official historian of the group, being the one remaining few, we'll let you do that a little bit later. Don Charles has been singing lead and on bass songs, singing bass and lead on a lot of songs. And Don, you've relocated down here in Ocean County.
Well, not full time, not right now. Shortly, about 3 months from now, I will be. I'll be retiring up north, and I'll be coming down. So I can listen to you every Saturday night now, all the time.
Sounds good.
right.
And if anybody doubted that he sang bass, just listen to that voice boom through the microphones. And the remaining few has a new member. His name is Jack Ryan, and we're going to ask Jack just to say hello right now for the first time to the Ocean's Oldies audience.
Hi, Joe. Hi, audience. Hi, all the South Jersey fans. Nice to see you. I'm not seeing you. Nice to talk to you.
Okay, and Jack, you'll be talking a little bit later about how you got involved with the group and a little bit about your background, too. But we're going to put the guys to work right off the bat here. And, Len, what's the first song you're going to do?
Traveling Stranger.
Okay, here they are, ladies and gentlemen, on Ocean's Oldies on a Saturday night, the remaining few.
Whoop, whoop, wa-da-da-da-da, time-a-doo-da-da, bum-a-doo-da-da.
Just a traveling stranger on my way, and I'm looking for your love. Well, I'm just a drifting stranger on my way, and I'm looking for your love. Well, I'm just a traveling man looking for a faraway love. I'm just a drifting man, and I don't know where I'm going. Just a drifting stranger on my way, and I'm looking for your love. Well, I'm just a drifting man looking for a faraway love. I'm just a traveling man, and I don't know where I'm going. Just a traveling stranger on my way, and I'm looking for your love. Whoa, 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 yeah. Down-doo-doo-wop. Whoa, whoa, yeah. Down-doo-doo-wop.
Ocean's Oldies, 92.7 WOBM-FM, performing live in Studio C. We have the remaining few, and the guys will be singing a bit more a cappella for you. And you can catch the remaining few pretty soon in and around Ocean County. Len, you were mentioning before you have a date coming up in October locally, and why don't you tell our listeners a little bit about that?
Yes, we were just hired for a very good cause to aid the Point Pleasant High School's band, and we're going to be appearing on the 21st of October at 7 p.m. at Point Pleasant High School. And the card for that evening will be Sandy Rickey, who toured with the Cover Girls, the Chime Tones, and last but not least, of course, the Passions. Mm-hmm. If you want tickets or you want more information, please call 899-1817. That's 899-1817. 1817 and ask for Ken Grover, and I really don't know the price of the tickets yet, but it's a good cause.
Okay, and that's a Friday night, October 1st, so people who have the...
October 21st.
21st, excuse me, so people who don't want to miss Ocean's Oldies can have their cake and eat it too, as they say, because they can see the show and still listen to Ocean's Oldies on Saturday night. So we'll be mentioning that a little bit later in the hour. Don?
And tomorrow, between 1 and 7 p.m., we are doing a benefit. We should be there about 5 o'clock at the Whiskey Cafe in Lyndhurst, New Jersey. That's right before Giant Stadium on Polito Avenue. And that benefit is for a good friend of ours, Al, Big Al from Magic Moments, who had taken sick. And there's about 12 groups going up. As everyone knows, Anthony McGarrow sings with us. He's our fill-in guy, and that's his group. So Tony will be there tomorrow also. He tried to come down tonight, but they're preparing some things for tomorrow. But if anybody's interested, it's between 1 and 7. I think it's $20, and they do have a buffet there. And the benefits go to Al.
Okay, yeah, Magic Moments were here, I guess, a couple of years ago. We got a chance to meet Big Al and the group, so that's tomorrow at Whiskey Cafe up in Lyndhurst,
right.
the benefit there. And, of course, locally, again, we're looking forward to that show on October the 21st, and we hope we can get out there. We're looking forward to that. Of course, if we if I do get out there, whatever I do, don't bring me up on stage to sing "Could This Be Magic."
Why not? Why not?
You do a great job.
What happened with that a few years ago, and I don't know, somebody called in Bob and Joanne in Brick and said, could the remaining few sing "Could This Be Magic?" And if they do, I guarantee I will disappear. All right, that'll be the magic. I will not sing it again this time. So the remaining few will be in Ocean County next month, October the 21st. Now, you guys are not working Thursday night, right? This Thursday night, okay? And I was looking at that list of top 40 entertainers as far as who gets paid the most, and you were not on it.
No, oh no.
Oh, well.
I was not on it.
well.
All right, so
That was an oversight.
right, here's a suggestion then. All right, we can help boost the economy because the Villa Del Mar restaurant is giving us and anybody else who shows up on Thursday night 25% savings. That's right, you can get 25% off the entire dinner menu, including their famous Blackboard specials. So fight inflation Thursday at the Villa Del Mar, Route 88 in Lakewood. Call 367-7272. Oldies on a Saturday night. We're back in Studio C, tuning up for the remaining few. And next song that they'll be performing. Donna Renee from our news department handed me this note that accident on Route 70 in Manchester Township is really wreaking havoc. Back to music here on Ocean's Oldies, and we're visiting with the remaining few and introducing to the Ocean's Oldies audience for the first time the newest member of the remaining few, Jack Ryan. And before we talk to Jack, we're going to let Jack sing lead on this next song. So stepping up to the microphones right now here on Ocean's Oldies, remaining few with Jack Ryan singing lead on Daddy's Home.
You're my love, you're my angel, you're the girl of my dream. I'd like to thank you for waiting patiently. Daddy's home, Daddy's home to stay. How I've waited for this moment to be by your side. Your best friend Ron told me you had teardrops in your eyes. Daddy's home, Daddy's home to stay. It wasn't on a Sunday. Monday and Tuesday went by. It wasn't on a Tuesday afternoon. All I could do was cry. I made a promise that you treasure. I made it back home to you. Now I've waited for this moment to be by your side. Your best friend wrote and told me you had teardrops in your eyes. Daddy's home, Daddy's home to stay. Daddy's home to stay. I'm not 1,000 miles away.
Ocean's Oldies at 92.7 WOBM-FM. I'm Joe Stevens, and they were the remaining few with the song done originally by Shep and the Limelights back in 1961, Daddy's Home, and Jack Ryan finding a home with the remaining few. Jack, again, welcome to Ocean's Oldies, and tell us, if you will.
Well, my fans are in the group.
Yeah, that is a standing ovation. They're not leaving. All right, that's just they are standing.
Yeah.
All right. Tell us a little bit about your musical background and how eventually you got to be part of this group.
Going back, my dad was an entertainer. He sang with the big bands. I grew up around entertainers. My father was a piano player and a singer. He sang with Sammy Kaye for many years. Yeah, and he was on his own for quite a while. But I got started, I guess, like everybody else, in a boys' room in high school, and I got hooked up with a group back my hometown of Roselle, New Jersey, and we just mostly fooled around. We didn't really do anything, in public. We did it mostly for ourselves. Then I was with another group for about 10 years, and Bob Barkoff, who was a member of Manic Few, dropped out of the group. beginning of the year, and Don called me up, asked me if I was interested, and I told him I would be, and then we kind of got separated for a while, and they were interviewing or auditioning one night, and I bumped into them at a place in Roosevelt Park called Yesterday's, where we appear once a month, but just happened to bump into him one night. I auditioned for him, and it's been working out. I'm real comfortable, a great bunch of guys, and a great bunch of people down here, and having a good time.
Don, when you gave Jack the call, you mentioned that you've heard him to the other guys or anything like that. What made you feel that Jack would be the guy to fit in with the group?
Well, we know Jack from singing with Sound Investment, and part of that group, Sound Investment, Charlie Ball used to sing with the Remaining Few years ago, and Bob Albert used to sing with me in a group called Now and Then. So we kind of knew Jackie, and we liked his style, and we just felt that he'd be a big plus, and he is, and it's just working out real well. And we can, we just do different things now, and we're very happy. We're glad that he's happy.
We miss Bobby, though.
We miss Bobby. We do see Bobby occasionally,
right?
And he comes up and he sings with us. And but Bob had commitments with work, and it's understandable. It was time for him to retire from it. But he's always welcome to come back.
His shoes are still in the group.
Right. His shoes. Jackie has his shoes.
And he got even with me because their head size is too small.
Maybe it'll help you hit some of those notes like you did on Daddy's Home. Wearing Bob's shoes, a size smaller. You mentioned before about commitment and so on, and eventually, one of the best examples. Len and I usually speak about once a month or so. He updates on what the group is doing. We speak on the phone, and we try to see times when the guys can get together and stuff like that. And it's tough, kind of getting all 5 of you guys together at one time to visit here and so on. Do you guys, and I asked this question a couple of times earlier when you were here, and maybe some of our listeners had forgotten about this, but about how often do you guys rehearse?
Once every 3 years.
And
whether we need to or not.
That's right. It's amazing, just getting the group together, work commitments, and so on. But we're glad you're able to make it here tonight. And Jack, again, we welcome you, to the group.
Thank you, Joe.
And to Ocean's Oldies. Jack, have you heard the Remaining Few a lot before? Have you ever said, "Boy, I could fit in with this group"? We're kind of surprised when Don gave you the call.
Well, actually, I've been listening to the original Remaining Few many years ago, and I don't know if I was surprised. The thing about it was I had sung with that other group, Sound Investment, for 10 years, and when I left that group, it was kind of I had a lot of fun with them, and it wouldn't be the same doing it with another group. And I had known the Remaining Few for as long as they've been singing, actually, and I think I was happy that they did, because it gave me a chance to get back into it. And like Don said, and like I said earlier, it's just been it fits. Everything just, to me, it feels very, very comfortable, and I'm really enjoying it.
Okay, you guys are sounding good, as always. Last time we got together, I think it was about middle of August, the Herbie Mobus birthday blast at the Surf Club in Ortley Beach. So we'll talk a little bit about that show also, and we'll see what is ahead for the Remaining Few. Again, in case you missed it, we'll tell you a little bit later about the Remaining Few appearing at Point Pleasant High School on Friday night, October 21st. A lot of other great groups, including the Passions. But reason we got you guys here also is not only to reacquaint the audience with you, but also to have you sing some live a cappella. And as predicted earlier by the host of the show, Rick Summers will be singing lead as he steps up to the lead microphone. Rick, what song will you be singing here?
We'll do something by the Jive 5 called Kiss, Kiss, Kiss in the key of C, please.
Okay. Hey, they can even do their own introduction, too. Here are the Remaining Few on Ocean's Oldies.
What is a kiss?
Ow, ow, ow.
It is a feeling that all lovers have when they are willing to kiss, kiss, kiss each other's tender lips. What is a kiss? It flows through the heart. It happens to everyone when the fire starts to burn. Kiss me as you learn. Tender lips, darling, this is something I can't resist, and we'll kiss, 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 we will kiss. Come on, darling, won't you kiss, kiss, kiss my lips? Come on, baby, won't you kiss, kiss, kiss? Come on, baby.
Here they are, the remaining few with the Jive 5 original Kiss, Kiss, Kiss here on Ocean's Oldies with Joe Stevens on a Saturday night. We're at 8:30 right now, about halfway through the hour, and with the remaining few. Jimbo Tierney, the remaining original member of the remaining few. It would not
James
be
Patrick Tierney.
And the man who can only really go back and tell us the origins of the remaining few. Now, I think when we first met you guys, we said the group had been together some 34 years or so. Now, no math major, but that would make it now what?
Can you tell?
I'm 49 years old.
Okay, so you started singing when you were 4.
Right. Right. No, I was 14 years old when I started with the group. Charles Ball, myself, and a whole gang of people. And through all the years, we went through a lot of changes. But thank God, every time we lost someone else was there, and we just kept the group going. We broke up once for a year or two, but then got it back together. And we haven't been broken up now in 12 years. 12 years steady, so thank God that every time somebody has to leave or unfortunate situations or we lose someone else comes in and we keep it going. And I'll be here as long as they keep bringing me somebody else to sing with.
So true, too, that the personnel changes you go through, but somehow or other you guys don't miss a beat. You stay right in stride. The people who move in seem to fit in just as well. I remember I guess when Don joined the group, it's been about 6 years now, I guess, if my guesstimate is correct.
Yeah,
Full time with the group. I know when I met the group, Gary Knight was the bass singer, and then Don joined the group. And Don, you mentioned one of the groups that you played with was a group called Now and Then.
Yeah,
which is another group
correct.
that we feature on some of our a cappella segments here on Ocean's Oldies. They did a song called "He's Gone" by the Chantels. And what years were you with that group?
1979 to about 81, and then we changed the name. We changed personnel, and we went to a group called Special Blend. And that was an R&B group. We had a band with us. We used to do a lot of OJs, the Manhattans, Harold Melvin, the Blue Notes, things like that. And then during that time, I was still filling in with the remaining few. I go back April 5th, 1978, El Dorado Lounge. That's when I started with them. Mm-hmm. And then I was their fill-in guy when Gary couldn't make it.
Right,
and,
filling in Mr. Bassman.
Fill in Mr. Bassman. And then I got out of it for a couple of years. I went to DJing with a guy, and then I got the call from Lenny, Bobby, whatever, and I said that'd be great to come, back in full time, and it's been working out. I love it.
Right. It's great.
We're like a brotherhood here. We really enjoy each other's company.
It certainly does, and listeners who have certainly met the remaining few and seen them perform can see that just through their stage presence alone. But it is literally what you hear is what you get. All right, these guys truly do sing well together, and just everything so well. I just can tell that in the 8 years or so that we've been working with the group. I shouldn't say working with the group, at least.
Well, you do. You do. You're there for us, and we appreciate everything you've done for us. And You're part of the group too.
Absolutely.
You're a few.
You're
I'm
one
a
of the
few.
few.
Yeah, you're one of the few.
People have said that all the time. You're one of the few. And I guess you've been working for us, too, in a way. We don't pay you for it, but some of those great jingle packages.
We have a new one
do.
tonight. We're going to do after we get off the air.
Debut
We're
it,
gonna try
at least record it up tonight. Maybe
we were meaning to bring that up. Is it possible we could get a little...
No, wait. We'll take up a collection.
Joe.
All right, with that, Joe.
We gave you the new attribute, Smoking Joe.
That's right.
Joe.
Yes.
We got to tell you, this is going to be a pleasure to cut this next commercial in a studio. I mean, we've been doing it in parking lots, bathrooms, garages, so it's going to really be nice.
Okay, we're looking forward to that. You guys will be handling that a little after 9 o'clock tonight. And we're going to let the remaining few sing another song or two before they record our commercial or little jingle for us. But right now, we want to give you the weather reports coming up next. That's it, the weather report, brought to you by Shoreline Behavioral Health. It is what to do next.
Have you?
This is Song Fest here at Ocean's Oldies with the remaining few live in Studio C, performing live a cappella. My name is Joe Stevens, and this is Don Charles from the remaining few who would like to talk to all our Ocean's Oldies listeners.
Yeah, I'd just like to say to everyone and all our fans, I think they're the greatest in the world. They're always out there. They always come to see us. We pack the places that we're at. We're very popular down in Ocean County in this area down the shore, and we just appreciate everything the fans do for us. And it's too many to start naming people because we know we're going to leave people out, but we'd like to dedicate the next song to all the fans.
You always will remember. You'll never will forget the one that you love yet. Now that she's gone, she's gone. You love her. I know. With a broken heart, you'll go your way, and she'll go her way.
Tell her goodbye.
Don't cry.
Please, don't cry. Girl, there are tears in your eyes. Wop, 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 wop. Do, 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 do.
You love her. I know. With a broken heart, you'll go your way, and she'll go her way. You'll go your way, and she'll go
Her way.
That, my friends, is not Memorex. That is the real thing. We have the remaining few singing live for us here on Ocean's Oldies, and they are Len Lusky, Jimbo Tierney, Don Charles, Rick Summers, and introducing tonight to our Ocean's Oldies audience, their newest member, Jack Ryan. We will talk more, of course, with the remaining few. In fact, we're going to do that right now. We're going to ask Len one more time a couple of things. First off, that show again at Point Pleasant High School. Give us the details.
Okay, it's 21st of October, Friday night. Starts at 7 p.m. at Point Pleasant High School. The card will be, of course, us, starting off the show. Sandy Rickey, who toured with the Cover Girls, the Chime Tones, and last but not least, of course, the Passions. Now, if anybody's interested in buying tickets for this show, call 899 899-1817. Ask for Ken Grover. That's 899-1817.
Okay, and of course, the show benefits, you said, the Point Pleasant Band, I believe it is, and so it is a charity thing. I know the chime tones are very good. I've heard them, probably heard
Very
them too.
good.
Yeah,
Very
they are at the Tycoons in Lavalette a lot, and they are really good. Needless to say, the Passions, many great songs, Just to Be With You, and This Is My Love, just two that come to mind, and the other young lady that toured with the Cover Girls, and of course, the remaining few. So we're looking forward to that show coming up on Friday night, or October 21st. Ocean's Oldies at 92.7. Len, you have more for us?
Yes, if anybody's interested in finding out where we are, we now have a hotline, my phone number. So, listen, when you call my house and you call this number, I'm going to give it to you in a moment, and I'm a little humble there to tell you that I can't answer the phone, and I will get to the phone as soon as I can. Then I will state where we are performing. Please, if you don't hear of any place close by, give us a call back again and again, because we do everything: weddings, divorce parties, bar mitzvahs. We're doing a 50th birthday party, and
We did a legal step.
Other appearances other than the Point Pleasant one around the area that you have?
none.
All right, so that makes it even more important that people get those tickets to that show coming up on Friday, October the 21st.
Unless you're in the area, October 7th, that's a Friday night, we'll be up at Yesterday's, which is exit 137, Westfield Avenue. Yesterday's, and that's Roselle Park.
Mm-hmm. Okay, the remaining few visiting with us here live on Ocean's Oldies, and we're happy as always to speak with them. As I said, last time we ran into the guys, it was middle of August at Joey Harrison's Surf Club in Ortley Beach. It was Herbie Mobus's big birthday blast, and that was quite a lineup of groups and singers. And Len, you did a nice job hosting the event. Which I thought was really good. Good to see. First time I saw the Delmonicos. All right, certainly I heard Gary Knight when he sang with the remaining few, and Gary a couple of years ago surprised us with a visit and left off the LP, and we've been listening to Delmonicos there. And it's the first time we had a chance to see them. They were excellent, and Nicky Adio with his band. The Night Owl Band just was
great.
Really, really tremendous. It was just such a great lineup that night. And I'll tell you something, for the first time I got a chance to meet Charlie Ball. Because people would always talk about, the remaining few, and Charlie was the original lead singer, and people would come up to me and say, "Oh yeah, I remember the remaining few back when Charlie was the lead singer." And Charlie had become like a legend, to me. And then I think it was Len who introduced me, or Don who introduced me to Charlie. But he has his group going, Sound Investment, and seems that the remaining few alumni are doing quite well also. With the show coming up on October 21st, all right, now, do you guys change your style at all? Now, sometimes, again, you're just, as you point out, do a bar mitzvah. Jack says, we'll even do a legal separation, if necessary, where, you're the one group, or when you're part of an oldies group. What differences in maybe the approach, the type of songs you would use between the two?
Well, that has to do with the audience too, depending on what type of audience. And when we do private parties, a lot of time people will ask us for specific songs. Lucky for us, we know a lot of songs, but there are a few out there we just don't know.
Sure.
We can't do, so we try to pick them up maybe in the bathroom again, Mm-hmm. But seriously, we try to look at the audience and see what the audience wants.
Mm-hmm. When do you make the decisions? I watch you guys perform, and it seems like you know exactly what song's coming up next. Yet you say that sometimes you're kind of playing it as you go along.
Very simple. I turn to them and to the guys, and I go, "I want to do this song." And they go, "No." And that's the end of it. Then we go to the next one. "I want to do this song." Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Continue on.
Sounds like the baseball game. For those of you who remember what baseball was, the catchers, calling off the pitcher's signs until eventually, getting the song that they want to sing. You don't rehearse except for once every 3 years, about the same times that when Halley's Comet comes around, it's time for the remaining few to rehearse. How do you get new material? Obviously not new songs, because you're proud of the fact that you do the oldies. But when you get a new oldie, that is a song that you want to do. How does that come about?
sometimes we hear it on the radio and say, that might be a good song to try. We have people who'll come up and say, you guys would really sound good doing this song. And we discuss this. And then we get together in the bathroom, we try it. Sometimes we use Jimbo because he's like a historian when it comes to music. And if we don't know the words, he definitely can find them someplace back there. Well, you make them up. But,
More times than that.
that's basically how we do it. Like tonight, I have a suitcase. I realize that probably only 3 pages will get looked at, but I have a suitcase with me tonight.
Yeah, I know you have the virtually every song. I remember, I think it was one of the first nights that I saw you guys perform, and you invited me to join you, to sing a song, not on stage, though we have done that too. I remember doing My Juanita with you guys at the Surf Club a couple of years ago. But so what song do you want to do, Joe? And I said, well, what songs do you do? And it says, just any one. Got it in the book here. And you virtually had almost any 50s doo-wop group song in there. You say you get stumped every once in a while. Can you think of a song that somebody came up and asked you to do and say, oh man, I wish we, why didn't we think of that?
A lot of good Platters stuff, I'll tell you right now. We get stumped with Platters, Flamingos. Those are 2 groups that...
Flamingos.
Yeah, Flamingos.
Hard to do a cappella song with Flamingos.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess, about Dupree's, too. That seems to be another group that's tough to in a way.
We had something started with that, and I guess we'll be going, but we had a medley of Dupree's songs that we were going to do, and we had to let that go, but I think we'll probably start up again, because we do get a lot of requests for the Dupree's.
Okay. Ocean's you to once again perform for us. Len, what's up next?
Okay, we're going to feature Don with a song, and it's called The Sun. He's going to go right to the microphone over there where he's at. If you'll crank him up a little bit there. Here we go.
The sun will shine beyond the blue, and my true love will come shining through. So come to me and be my love, for the sun will shine beyond the blue, and my true love will come shining through. So come to me, and be my love, for as long as you are mine, my baby. I know the sun will shine. Darling, regardless of rain, snow, sleet, or hail, as long as you say you are mine, that big sun high up in the sky will forever and ever shine. Do-do.
Those are the remaining few on Ocean's Oldies here at 92.7 WOBM-FM. Sounding great as always. Don Charles singing lead in there. Dante, you got such a big fan in Perry DeSaro, the guy who's engineering for us.
Good to see you tonight, Per.
Yeah, I tell you, you were doing the neither rain nor sleet, and that's something. It was, Thank you, Per. Just without sounding really great. Loves that bass sound there. And I want to congratulate Ken Eberly of Beechwood. Ken, the good news for Ken.
Ken.
Yeah, good news news for Ken is that he's won a pair of combination tickets, and bad news, the hotline number again.
908-505-2176.
Okay, and that is to hear the remaining few. Actually, to hear, I guess maybe Len, you can call people back and sing to them also if they want, but I don't think that that would be a good idea.
Is there a message on that in that machine?
Yes.
What's it say?
It starts off by just basically saying that I can't come to the telephone.
Yeah.
You already knew that.
And please leave your message. But if you're here to find out where the remaining few, listen on. And
I can't wait to call. This sounds like this could make my weekend here. It's calling the remaining few hotline. At this point, you don't have to do that because we have the remaining few right here. Fellas, as always, I know there are a couple of more hellos that you want to give to people listening out there, so let's do that now.
hello.
Hi, everybody over at Jimmy's, and we'll see you in a little while.
Okay.
And our manager, Leo, if you're listening, we'll see you in a little bit.
All right, so
better be listening.
remaining few, they'll be, as soon as we let them out of here, they'll be out there at Jimmy's. They're going to do a little jingle for us a little bit later. By the way, I don't know if you guys noticed that we had donuts and coffee in the kitchen. Okay, got that for you. I saw that on an Alan Freed movie one time. It was American Hot Wax. He got donuts and coffee for everybody, and ever since then, I've learned that's what we're supposed to do. Get
one of our favorites.
Donuts and coffee for everybody who comes in. One more song to do before we bid farewell to the remaining few tonight. And, gentlemen, what shall it be?
Looking for my baby.
All right.
Look, 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 mama baby, look, 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 mama baby, run, 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 day-do, whoop, run, day-do, chicky-wawa, run, 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 day-do, whoop, run, day-do, chicky-wawa, run, 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 day-do, whoop, run, day-do, chicky-wawa. Look, 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 mama baby, look, 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 mama baby.
I'm looking for my baby. Where, oh, where can she be? Whoa, whoa, someone hear my plea. Please send it back to me.
Look, 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 mama baby, look, 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 mama baby.
My baby's gone and left me all alone and blue. Yeah, she's found someone new. Please tell me what can I do? Each night I pray to the Lord up above to send me back the one that I love. And when she comes back home to me, gonna love her till eternity.
Look, 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 mama baby, look, 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 mama baby.
I'm looking for my baby. Where, oh, where can she be? Whoa, whoa, someone hear my plea. Please send it back to me.
Run, 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 run,
Baby's gone and left me all alone and blue. Yeah, she's found someone new. Please tell me what can I do?
Run, 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 run,
Doing Larry Chance and the Earls. Real proud with that one. Looking for my baby a cappella from the remaining few. Don, don't worry about that. We'll get that a little bit later. My only question is, you're not related to our morning man, Steve Paul, at all, because things go tumbling, water goes flying, and but I'll tell you, the show must go on.
Right.
And, guys sounded good again. Thanks a lot for joining us here tonight. We've been speaking with the remaining few, who are Len Lusky, Jimbo Tierney, Don Charles, Rick Summers, and newest member, Jack Ryan. Gentlemen, quickly, we have about 45 seconds or so. Len, one more time, the show in Point Pleasant. Give the number and the lineup and the date, please.
October 21st, Friday evening, and the lineup is Remaining Few, Sandy Rickey, who toured with the Cover Girls, the Chime Tones, and the Passions. And that is, again, the 21st of October, Friday evening at Point Pleasant High School. If you're looking for tickets, would like to get more information, 899-1817. Ken Grover. Ask for Ken Grover. 899-1817.
Okay, looking forward to the remaining few and their appearance in Ocean County and Point Pleasant that night. And right now, thanks for, gentlemen, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, John, as always.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, great. A pleasure as always. And we'll be hearing the remaining few a little bit later, maybe doing their little jingle for us, too, right here on Ocean's Oldies.